Hey, Libra. This is KlaireeBerry, and I'm here with the Libra Horoscope for the 9th and the 10th of November. I'm so glad that you guys are here. This is the Virgo moon. So let's get into it. We do have new beginning energy. Okay, we are releasing definitely some things. We are organizing. Okay, we have a lot of emotions coming through here. Okay, this could be a focus on relationships as well. Okay, so here's what's going on. We have the sun sextile the moon. Okay, so this can be positive emotional changes, positive relationship changes with the sextile. Okay, our deep motivations here are kind of getting along with this reorganizing, again, kind of taking out the trash kind of energy, like these old feelings, we don't need to be having those anymore. And that's kind of how I'm seeing that coming through with the sextile moon. Now, we do have a couple of oppositions here with Venus opposite Mars, which is actually here through the 17th of November. This can be issues like getting along. This might be, over moodiness, over opinionated, over bold, throwing those temper tantrums, to get what we want, or being, a little bit maybe aggressive, and definitely could be with the words that we're saying here. Now, we also have the sun in conjunct Mars through the 11th again. So there's just kind of this, again, kind of this combativeness, kind of this defensive. Again, make sure that what you are, wanting and kind of what you're allowing yourself to do, again, watch those emotions driving you off the road, or those even just like getting so, again, opinionated, or whatever it is, combative, how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're saying, and, what drives you. It may be changing at this time as well, okay? Because we're learning more, we're having new things coming through on, that mental front, where it's changing our old ideas, and it's kind of fizzling out with some of this Mars, some of this energy, again, because we're getting to the end of some of these aspects here. So we have the moon in conjunct Mars though too, and that can just add to this kind of, it's almost like this know-it-all. It's coming through here as this like know-it-all behavior, very independent, to like, I don't need you. I've got, I can go. And again, it's being really, it can be really self-analytical as well too. We're trying to, if we're going to be on a soapbox, if we're going to try to bring people together and do good things in this world, then we've got to learn how to control, these things. We got to learn how to control the anger, how to kind of, right now it's about sticking to the facts, sticking to the truth as well. And we really can do best with that when we are balanced, emotionally. And we're still learning and growing emotionally as well. Okay. So with our cardinal T-squares that we have, again, there's this higher self that we want to be giving, we want to be loving. And then we have, the other side of ourself that, doesn't necessarily, line up. Again, it's that aggression, that me first energy. And that's just kind of playing out in our lives so much right now on so many levels. But remember that everything you're seeing and noticing personally, noticing out in the world is going on personally on some level. When we see things, that's why we always are going to be doing the shadow work and having that kind of guide us. But we do really, I want to stick to, all the yod energy that we have too coming through. I think there's, our underlying motivations are really setting a foundation here for what we're doing. So, make sure that you're wanting to, this is coming through as a relationship right now with all this relationship and, masculine, feminine energy here. This is really coming through though, again, making sure that foundation is real. Why do you want to do things? Why do you have this passion? Why do you want to be in this relationship? Is it out of need, or is it out of you choosing, to be in it and really, really want, is it fulfilling, or not? And this is just one of those things. We're having massive, massive changes in a lot of our a lot of our emotions. I mean, this is a whole new ball game, really. Okay. And I think there's definitely, after we've expressed ourselves with so much boldness, you know, then you really do, you start to get analytical of your own self and the things that you've said and the things that you've done. And this is a time, you know, this is a time where we're wrapping up, you know, this little sector of time. And it's really, you know, it is this analytical kind of truth finding time. Again, finding these new truths, these new ways of doing things. We don't always have to do things the way that they've been done forever. And that's really what's going on. Again, that underlying, you know, mission change here. It's our passion change, our love and our motivation and our opportunities here are all changing. Okay. But definitely our emotional vibration, loving ourselves on a deeper level before we ask for love from anyone. Okay, that is the ultimate. And again, we're growing into this kind of, it is still this independent energy, okay? But it's not necessarily, we're going to grow out of the paranoid, you know, and the untrusting, where we can still have emotional connection, okay? We can still have these relationships that are building, because I think, you know, Libra has to have that. They want that. They crave that. And that all of us need that connection. Okay. But this is being the same, you know, and being the same ethical, you know, systems are, you know, the same morality is covering your whole entire life. And it's not like, oh, I'm ethical over here and I'm not ethical over there. And that's what people are going through right now. Changing in so many ways, including in our hearts. It's happening on a daily basis. People popping off, waking up. Love it. Okay. And you guys are helping that to do, you know, the more that we can stay on this higher frequency, higher emotion level, you know, the better for everyone around us. We're all affected. You know, when one person meditates, whoosh, you know, it really does help everything in a lot of different ways. We can give back. That doesn't all have to do with money. Okay. So think of those ways, follow those ways. Again, that's what this mission, that's what these yods are about. That's what this Capricorn stellium is about, finding these new ways of living that are in direct coercion, you know, in support of, you know, all of the ethics, in support of all of the intuition and all of those, you know, caring impulses that we have. Again, it's doing the right thing on the inside and the outside. Okay, transparency, authenticity. Okay, we have to be, and it's also being vulnerable. Okay, because if you're going to speak out, if you're going to stand up, you know, people are going to look at you. And that's just something that we're going to be dealing with here. Okay, so again, it's rising to the occasion, rising to your higher self. And you do that, again, by knowing the truth and letting the truth lead you and guide your heart. Okay, always following that intuition, staying connected, again, clearing out the old emotions. Check out the shadow work, the playlist. Everything is in the description box below. Thanks for being here. Again, check out your personal planets, those of your people. Thanks for all the likes, shares, all the interaction. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.